Hi everyone! My name is Nisha and I'm the City of Edmonton's Poet Laureate. My job in the city is to share poetry with people that I write about what it's like to be a citizen here in Edmonton on Treaty 6 territory. I'm here to read from my book of dreams with a new poem that I just wrote called In a Dream. In a dream, I was told how I would die. First in a body that failed by the organ, my pancreas, my left lung, my tailbone, sugary veins that crystallize my body like candied ginger. Then my eyes, or the memory of them trapped in my lover's gaze, and when they too left this place for elsewhere, I would live for a heartbeat longer in the pages of my last poem, something that was never told it was a farewell. And that poem too would die, alone in a book in a library, replaced with a new coming-of-age story from a young author that would get a 6-figure advance. And from my star I would watch and know that a life lived in words was a hard life, but a good life, a life worth dog-earing, even once. And in the dream, when my bones evaporated in the heat of a regretful sun, and the memories of the hockey arena we fought over, and the land we stole and sold to build towers that did not save us, I lived on like Virginia and Amy before me, in the white crest of words and the paper cut, the first print, the echo of a closing book, the finality of an open mind that once moved in you, remained until the great imaginations of death finally overtook. As a child, I wanted to be a hero who saved a city, and in the city that was saved there were 100 children who dreamt too of saving something more than themselves, who found their reflection in the back of a wardrobe and the inside of a tree, or in the empty space between a canyon or the cold of galaxy flight. And in the dreams of my childhood, I saved not just the city, but the neighborhood cat and the skateboarding boys. I renamed Churchill Square and rebuilt the library where I pulled my first sword from the spine of an old book that taught me that heroes don't always wear capes or crowns, that sometimes heroes are rooms filled with stories that tell you that to be good enough, you just have to be a beginning that never stops. And as an adult, I want to be a burned book. I want to be a toppled statue. I want to be never famous, always human, to die quietly and then all at once and leave nothing behind but the promise of a good line or a text message to my love. I want to be a happy ending that stretches long and never sells a single copy. I want to feel my city the way I felt at 8, when I finally learned to read and still ran out of words for everything an 8-year-old knows to be true. Some days are kept warm by dying suns, while others are ignited inside chests and carried through the night where the wild and sleeping things are. In a dream, I grew up and I put the sword back inside my spine. I passed it on like an old fable to the next child who needed it. In a dream, I was the first and second and third book. In a dream, I remained unfinished. Thank you, everyone. I hope you have a great reading week.